Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 8th of November to the 14th of November. And this is you coming from Capricorn. So let's start with Capricorn. Before I start, here is my email address. And if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms, then send me an email and we'll get down to this session. I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. It's a system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to reach that powerful supernatural energy that we have within us. I call it the soul. And yes, you can connect to that to become somebody very special and famous and have ideas which are out of this world. We'll talk more about that later. The Sunday, the 8th of November, for you coming from Capricorn, is going to be an extremely lucky morning and afternoon period for you. It's going to produce all kinds of wonderful good things for you. Planets are very slow, but they are moving very steadily. Hour by hour, they will produce better and better luck for you. And whether you are at home, whether you are wherever, tell yourself you should make use of this morning and afternoon to either make better connections with those who can help you job wise or business wise, or perhaps connecting with a new romance if you want to, or just making your family people happy. Every way you're going to do this wonderfully well. You may get invitations from people you know from your past or connections with them. Everything that happens will be to your favor. So you have to make every hour count in this morning and afternoon of Sunday, the 8th of November. And that way you're going to prove plenty of advantage and plenty of good luck coming your way. Evening and nightfall is also very good. This time the planets are moving very fast. And when they move fast, they give you a lot of good benefit. And they will help you to do well in every area of your life. So the chances of you doing well in the evening nightfall is also very great. And this means that you can be very lucky in the evening nightfall period. Whatever you do, tell yourself evening and nightfall, be out and about, communicate, communicate, communicate. Send messages, talk to people, go onto the internet. And if you have to be out, would be even better as personal contacts are going to be wonderful. Monday, the 9th of November, is another very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. And you will have very good news waiting for you, whether at place of work, whether in business. You've got to excite this planet somehow by making all the connections yourself. Send images, send emails, send situations of ideas. So send people what ideas you have in the morning and afternoon, and you will do it extremely well. And also the planets of determination are there. So you're going to have more than your share of determination planets to help you. And that's going to give you plenty of good benefits. Overall, it's going to be a classic, wonderful morning and afternoon. Be a bit careful that some of these planets are over determined to help you. So try to take it easy once in a while, not to be too pushy and demanding. Evening and nightfall remains very lucky as well. Evening and nightfall remains very lucky. And so now the planets of creativity and communication and marketing sense are all there. They make you somehow very special person. You'll have the allure about you that people will find you very attractive. So go out and about on this Monday evening, nightfall, 9th November, nightfall and evening period. And you will find that everything you try to do is going to go handsomely well for you. Plenty of good luck, plenty of rewards waiting for you. So the whole day is a classic, wonderful day. Tuesday, the 10th of November. Here I see planets of arrogance because they resemble your planets of ego. So the planets of ego are going to bother you a bit. Bother you in the sense that you are oversensitive and you will imagine criticism even when there is no criticism. Tell your ego to pipe down by asking yourself to be more tolerant and improving your teamwork as well. That's how you control the ego. Once you do that, then you will be able to have a much better morning and afternoon. You'll get along with the people you work with and your bosses as well, or the people you do business with. Because having these ego planets, it will isolate you so that you don't look for help and nobody wants to help you either. Evening and nightfall, you have to be careful. The planets of deception and deceit are there. So these planets of deception and deceit, they will get you into trouble one way or another, either through accidents while you're driving or walking down anywhere, or either through being cheated or having a bad luck of meeting the wrong people or being in the wrong crowd. So many things can happen evening, nightfall, which are very negative. And be careful that your name and reputation can be also going bad if you're seen with these people. So be very choosy of the company. If you don't like the company, don't go out at all. Wednesday, the 11th of November. Now, for you coming from Capricorn, this is not a good morning and afternoon. Too many emotional planets are there. And when these planets are there, they obviously make you very oversensitive, very moody, very changeable, very difficult to work with where you work or do business with if you do business. Having lunch with somebody, it could turn very nasty, very disappointing. Maybe the person won't show up. Even if the person shows up, it won't turn well. So minimize activity in the morning and afternoon because some things are planned to be very disappointing for you. Try to just manage things as much as possible where you work, and that would be good enough. The evening and nightfall turns wonderful, and that's how a day can change. Evening and nightfall, many opportunities are there. Planets are slow and steady, but the slow and steady planets means long-term bonding is very possible. So long-term bonding is going to take place for you. And the opportunity of getting together with somebody, work-wise, business-wise, friendship-wise, whatever-wise, even out with your family, is going to be a very enjoyable evening and nightfall. Thursday, the 12th of November. Be careful, you can have trouble with your bosses. Be careful, you have difficulties where you do business. Be careful, whoever you're having lunch with, things may go wrong. Why? Because these planets make you dominating and make you stubborn. So remove that part of the stubbornness and the domination part, and you'll quieten these planets down. Once you quieten them down, then you are more in control, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. Otherwise, you'll find this a troublesome morning and afternoon, getting into difficulties, cooperating with people, or communicating to people. These are bad luck planets. Evening and nightfall becomes extremely lucky. That's how a day can change. Many of the planets here are called the planets of determination, and they are determined to make you lucky one way or another. And what happens then? Well, you will be able to get what you want basically. So go mix with people who can help you get a better job, or get some business connections, or get some contracts or something if you are in business. Go to places where you want to find love and meet people of a better class. Everything you do, tell yourself, I want it to be done better so that I can go upscale and become lucky. That is very possible evening and nightfall period. There's a planet there that make you dominating. In fact, the planet of dominating is there the whole day, and it can be morning, afternoon, or evening, nightfall. Don't be dominating. Be part of the crowd. Friday, the 13th of November. Now, that's a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. It's going to prove so many possibilities of doing well. It's going to help you definitely to meet somebody most unexpectedly, or get connections with somebody unexpectedly to help you job-wise, business-wise, money-wise. These are very materialistically minded planets. So that's why it's got to do with income and money. And you may also meet and get an unexpected invitation, or you may invite somebody and unexpectedly it will be accepted. So the planets of unexpectedness are to your favor in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nighttime, you have to be careful that the planets of ego are all over the place. When they are all over the place, that means you have to be cautious how you deal with people. You may be oversensitive, you may be imagining insults, you may be a person whose tolerance is very low and teamwork is missing. Well, there's no point going out in the evening nightfall if you're going to behave that way. Stay home. It will be much better. And watch out that arguments and quarrels may also appear. But you see, I can see some business planets in the evening nightfall. So it may be worthwhile you're going out and trying your luck making connections with these. Saturday, the 14th of November, is a very lucky morning and afternoon. And you're going to have so much opportunities where money is concerned. So in business and in job, in dealing with any money situations, go out and meet people in the morning and afternoon. When you get some good planets like this, it's not a question of just enjoying the company, it's a question of making deals. And you can make some deals in the morning and afternoon where money is concerned. Communication assets are very good, marketing sense is very good. So you can market yourself beautifully and communicate very well as well. Go sell yourself, sell your ideas. Now I will go to the evening and nightfall of Saturday, 14th November, and it's not too good. It makes you very moody, very oversensitive, and a person who has difficulty communicating with others due to the matter of emotional strife of some kind. So you're not going to be a happy person in the evening nightfall. You may have rejection of something. Tell yourself it's only a temporary evening nightfall. And if you feel that the disappointment is waiting for you in the evening nightfall, don't go out at all. Stay home would be better. Be careful that accidents are also possible evening and nightfall. And you may have trouble in being the company of people that you should not trust. So be careful of that. Well, that's the week for you. Now about this 90-minute session. Yes, I have that for you. It will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. And based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and looking at your palms, I'll be able to talk to you about your next 9 years in all areas of your life. More than that, I'll be able to help you formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. That's what I'll teach you once and for all. It's a system. And I'll show you how to connect to the super energy that you have. I call it the soul. People who have connected to that are the very special people in the world who do things that we can only dream about. Why shouldn't you be in that category? And I will also show you how to benefit from your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. So much energy is to give you. All this multiplies when you use it, and that how projects you to be a successful person. And your 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, and all this just for USD $50. So here's my email again. And send me that email if you wish to have the session with me. And I'll reply to you. And give yourself a break. Let's get down to something serious so that you can for once have the chance which seems to only go to other people. Until we meet, I wish you a good week. Thank you and goodbye.